Hello everyone, welcome back to Jacqs and thanks for joining me today. So I just created a Facebook group if you saw my prior video, and I am also having memory deck swaps in that group, and I hope you're considering joining me. So I thought I would come on today to show you my memory decks cards and create one with you. So let's get started. So at the end of 2019, I created this memory decks tray in December. I love how it turned out. I actually love this paper. And this inside is from Jen Hadfield. These little wooden dowels here are from the Dollar Tree. And I just added some ribbon and a little like a drawer pull here. And I just loved how this turned it out. So what I thought I would do for 2020 is actually create one memory decks card per month and fill this baby up. So I haven't done really great on doing every month, but let me show you what I started with. So here is my February card. It's the first one I created, so I actually need to go back and create one for January, but I was hitting the Valentine theme here. Anything you see cut out, I did use on my Cricut Maker. To cut that out, I added some sequins there. Here are some foam hearts from the Dollar Tree, and I made a pink truck and then added Kiss Me for the license plate. I love how this turned out, but I did find out that it's just probably a little bit too much glitter. Everything is glittery, so next time I knew better. So that was February. For March, I created this little Shamrock Wishes hat. I thought this was super cute. I used one of the LOL girls from Hobby Lobby. Added some little stickers here of 4-leaf clovers, and then created this one here on my Cricut Maker, as well as the hat. Any of the cards that you see, I'm actually cutting them out on my Cricut Maker. I found a memory decks card base, and I'm using that file and then cutting it down to what I need. So that was March. For April, I created this cute little Easter basket with a little bunny inside. Just love that. And put some little sticker Easter eggs. These are from the Dollar Tree. And I think he turned out so cute. So in May, everyone was staying home, and so I created this little memory decks to commemorate that that which we are still in, actually. So I think this turned out really well. I just created this little house and just layered the pieces on it and put some little garden elements that I fussy cut out of some paper and just made a Mayflower kind of scene, and then of course the hashtag stay home. I think in April I just started to create a bunch, so I have more in one month than I do in the others, but I created this little flip memory decks card, and I love how this turned out. As a little spot you could put a photo there. These little bags flip up. You can also put something down in there. And this is a belly band, so you could slip something down there. Let me show you the opposite sides here. And this little, you could tuck something up underneath here. So this really could be like a little flip album, mini album. Again, you could tuck there, and it's all decorated for you. Here's a little card, little tag. And then the last one. Love that. See it, love it, buy it, repeat. That's what we do with crafts. So I made that little flip up. And then of course you saw me do a video on this and tutorial. And I also did a giveaway on this. So it has a little basket here to hold this little mini album, which is super adorable. Gina Loves to Craft was the giveaway winner when I did that. So I'm just kind of showing you different ways that you can create memory decks cards. Really, it is all about layering and a theme. So if you notice, each one of these kind of have a theme. Here is my birthday month, May. I created this. This is a laminate sheet with some glitter and stuff in it. And I created that little happy birthday scene. Love that, since I couldn't get out to celebrate. Now, I think I skipped June, but in July, I saw this cute little flower pot, and this is from Bible Journal Love, Robin Sampson, and it was so adorable. I had to do it. Now, this is a really flat memory dex compared to the other ones that I've done, but I just thought it just made me happy for July. I love the little images of the flag here, and then I just put little gems on the center of the flowers. Super cute. And then, of course, you were all with me when I created this Snow White memory dex. I still love this, but you know what, guys? I didn't think about my memory dex tray and how big I was creating this. So the apples are too big. I can't get it in my memory dex tray. I mean, I could cut them off, but, you know, I don't know. It's super cute, though. I really love it. And then, of course, you saw this one. This is my Farm Life memory card with the red truck. Love this one. There's little chickens there. I created these two when I was doing the Crafter's Companion Advent Calendar, which I have a new one, and I'll be sharing that video coming up soon. So this was the last one that I created. Love those. So now let's create one together, and that will be for October. Now keep in mind, even though this is Halloween themed, it doesn't matter. You can still apply the same principles of creating to any style or theme that you create. As I mentioned earlier, I have a memory dex card file, and I uploaded that to Cricut Design Space and was using that to cut out all of the base cards for my memory dex. So what I did was I would take this, I found an image that I wanted, let's say this haunted house, and in the Cricut Design Space, I would align the card with the file that I wanted on it and make sure I moved it up enough so that there was enough space where the little holes are to put it on our tray. And then what I would do is slice this out, and then it would cut away all this extra stuff that I didn't need. And then when I had, you know, just an outline of the card, I would weld these two together, and it would come out like this. But I duplicated this house first so that I would have one like this and one welded together. So that's how you would do it in Cricut Design Space. Just in case you're wondering, you can actually do the same thing when creating your own without Cricut Design Space. Have your card, put this on it, and then make little marks, and then just cut away the excess that you don't need, and you would still come out with something like this. Hope that helps. So what I've decided to do was I cut out two of these. One I kind of painted black with this Tim Holtz Distress Paint. It's the black one, Black Soot. Because what I realized when Cricut cut this out, it actually missed one of my little spikes there. So I know it was on this one. So I went ahead and painted that black with this Black Soot. And then I'm going to align these all together. So let's do that. Now the reason why I'm doubling up the base, so even though I cut it out on 110-pound cardstock, I want it to be very sturdy. Okay, so we have the base all together. And the next thing I want to do is add this. Now, I was going to just put it on there flat, but I was thinking about adding foam tape and giving it some dimension. Okay, that gives us some nice dimension in there. So I forgot to add my little grass down here, so I'm going to need to lift this up. Okay, now that I have that done, I wanted to add some little trick-or-treaters, and I selected these that I got from Creative Fabrica. Here's a little pumpkin full of candy, and the designer was a pretty graphic. I've mentioned them before, and I just love their designs, so I thought it would be fun to add them here. So you see, it's basically just about getting your theme and then layering everything on top of each other. Now, because this is high, I need to add some dimension to the legs there. And yours don't have to be as dimensional as the ones I'm creating. I just wanted to make a really dimensional one this time. On this one, I'm just going to glue her onto the fence area there. So like she's coming with him, but in the background a bit. I'm not going to put any foam on her little feet because it's so thin. It'll be all right. Their little treat bag. Okay, now I'm going to continue to do some decorating. I have these Tim Holtz clippings from last year for Halloween, and I'm going to use this one that says 154 High Street. I think that's a hoot. Going to add a little ghosty here. And I'm going to put it in between the two layers. All of these things that I'm adding now are from Target. These are the Spritz stickers. Okay, so there you have it. I added the little trick-or-treat behind the little kitties here. Added the pumpkin up here instead of down there. It just needed something in that space. And the ghosties on top of the tree. I think this is super cute. I love that the witch is flying over the house. So I hope you will give Memory Decks cards a try and consider joining our swap in my new Facebook group called Jack of Hearts Creative Clubhouse. I'll have that link down below. And, you know, these are good to do if you are ever in a creative slump. It's a nice, focused project, and you can get them done in, you know, an hour or so. Just lots of fun. So anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.